with a brand new episode of West Coast Wednesdays. What is up, y'all? West
Dub
Coast rap.
CG. Dub CG.
Dub CG. That's how we got to start whenever we still loading in. Just hit the Dub CG on the way in.
We got to record it. We definitely have to get that recorded. We have the talent.
Just get like 6 people to say it, and then we can layer it all over like it's a crowd doing it.
Right. It starts slow and then rises before we hit the music. That's how we do it.
Then we get actual music. Oh,
right, we got to get actual music
now. Oh. What is good, y'all? I am Suge. Wrestling. That is Maddie. Actually watched Deadline Laws, and that is
as we started, it finished up.
And as Fez did not watch Deadline Low.
Yeah, because who watches actual wrestling these days? Everybody.
I don't catch the shit live.
That's a fact. I've been doing terrible on live wrestling as of late. It's not my fault.
Dude, it's hard. It's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up with all this shit.
It really is.
Back in the day, I had weekends off, so y'all remember.
Right, and no kid.
No, but even when I had Ayana, I was still able to watch wrestling. She would just watch wrestling with me.
Yeah. The light comes at you fast.
I know we have a video of us watching wrestling together, streaming back in the day.
Like, sir, wasn't the first thing you did when you brought her home was watch Monday Night Raw?
No.
Okay, well, I remember somebody.
No, correction.
Correction. Okay. What was it?
We were still in the hospital.
We were still in the hospital, but it was on.
Right, it was on. We still watched.
Real grass.
She was born Monday. She was born Monday morning, like early Monday morning. She was watching wrestling.
Initiated early.
Hours old. I introduced.
Initiated.
Hey, and guess what? That was the episode of Raw where Bianca Belair picked up a Piper Niven.
Ooh.
Okay.
Said was starting up hot.
Yeah. So it's history. We came in on history.
You look down at her and go, "These are going to be the voices of your generation."
Right. This is it. You watching it.
Michael Cole's voice chimes, and you're like music to your ears.
Yeah. No, that's gonna be it. Like, you were born, you were here for this. You don't remember this,
but you were here.
If that was Rafiki holding up Simba for the Pride Land. That was
that was it.
That was
it's the circle of life.
Wait, I thought I paid y'all. Hold on, wait a minute.
I thought I paid y'all.
Sir, you never paid us.
No, not you guys. I'm like Peacock. It's like, now that I'm good and in the middle of Deadline, wants to be like, your payment didn't go through, big dog. Hey, listen.
What you mean?
No, I know.
They're sitting there going. It's 11 a.m. Man, you still ain't pay us.
It's like, hey, I know.
Cut the shit off like the lights.
The money is not in that account for a reason right now. If you give me, you'll get it. You'll get it by what days? You'll have it by Friday. Leave me alone, okay?
You ain't gotta
just let me stream that. Let me stream that real quick.
Right. Just like, I know more about my situation than you do. Quit playing with me.
For work purposes. I need that for work purposes.
Hey man, we live in a world now where CEOs be dropping. Y'all be careful.
I'm just ready to say
y'all messing with the wrong people now.
Hey, since we're here,
we
gotta talk about it.
Yeah, this is some real world news we about to drop on y'all.
Well, what we do is West Coast Wednesday is really a variety show. You don't know what you're gonna get. You really don't. But we have to talk about it. It's impossible not to, because I remember the last time something like this happened, it wasn't funny.
No.
And the time before this something like that happened, it wasn't funny. But for whatever
when was the last time a CEO got popped like this?
No, I mean just like any policeman.
Right.
like any
Oh,
Yeah.
like out here for us. I think the last one really was Christopher Dorner.
Yeah.
And that was wild times. If you don't know about Christopher Dorner, I'm glad I had hair then, because they were literally pulling over every bald black man in Los Angeles from San Bernardino to San Diego County. They were pulling over every bald black man.
Oh no.
They
If
they
shot up
straight
a
pulling y'all.
they
They
shot up
pulling
a
y'all over.
car.
Going, take off the hat.
if you
Off
were
with the hat.
bald, they were appalled. They pulled you down.
They pulled over. Like I think they shot up this truck because it matched the description, but it was actually two Hispanic ladies who were passing out who were delivering newspapers,
Oh my
and they had to
Lord.
pay them. They didn't die, but they had to pay them millions of dollars.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they had to pay them millions and millions of dollars.
For the
the
million
millions
and the million. I'm so glad
of
me and Maddie was
of
on at the
dollars.
same time.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh Lord.
Hey, you said it wasn't funny. We can still make jokes about it.
No, because the ending was hilarious. Because I remember what happened. I was watching the news. I was watching Channel 4, and they prank called the news with the tip of how he was
Oh
found. They
no!
prank called the news, and so the dude was like, "They were like, how did your people find him?" He's like, "Yeah, Lenny the limo driver was up there, and he was finishing up a job."
They should have known at that point. They should have known.
The moment the moment that you hear Lenny the limo driver, nah, I'm hanging
And
up.
no, and then they have a conversation for about a minute or so, and like the reporter is actually doing her job, like she's actually
Trying to get
engaging with the
info.
man. Yeah, and then he's like, "You guys didn't realize this is a fucking prank," and then they click.
You stupid bitch.
Basically, yeah.
Hey, I don't know why that's fucking funny.
It's not funny, but damn.
It's not funny, but it is kind of funny.
But
I'm like,
no,
you really took your
we
job.
got
I
to
bet
get to
you them.
this
I
one.
bet you them. I bet you them two Latinas are fucking sitting laughing pretty while they've got these millions and millions of dollars from getting their shit shot up.
Hey, millions of dollars, millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars.
There it is. But to this one,
Primetime players.
to this one. Brody walked up on dude and shot him square in the back.
Just
In public.
In public, just broad day, walk down.
Carved up bullets. Fucking
Silencer.
silencer on his shit.
3D printed gun.
Yep.
It was a 3D printed gun?
3D printed gun.
Oh yeah.
I did not know that part.
It was either a 3D printed gun or a ghost gun.
It was a ghost gun.
Because there was no serial or anything?
Yeah, it was a ghost gun.
I mean, and then it's varying reports that either he, his mother, or both had a chronic illness.
I believe okay. So I know that he had something, and I know that his mother had something.
I was about to say, from what Alora told me, the mother died.
Yeah, she had stage 4 cancer, and they denied her medication to help with it. And he has like 4 or 5 metal pins in his
chronic
back.
illnesses. Yeah.
And the reason why I know that, and that's really fun, it's perfect time to bring that up, is because of his Twitter header. His Twitter header was also a small part of his manifesto, and it's really funny. On the far right-hand side of his Twitter header is a photo of him, shirtless, abs out, doing his thing. In the middle is a photo of his x-ray of the bolts in his spine. But the last one, and the one furthest on the left, is the funniest one. It's a photo of Breloom. Now, if you know
It's a photo of what?
Breloom from Pokemon. Now, if you know anything about Breloom, you know that the one thing is Dex number is 286. Shug, you're a religious man. Can you tell me what Proverbs 286 says?
Uh-oh. Not off the top of my head.
I have it right here. You want it?
I got it here.
Okay, go ahead. Read that off for the chat. You saw it.
You gonna hit that minister voice on us?
No. I just saw it. I just saw what it said.
It's good. It's real good.
Better is a poor man who walks in integrity than a rich man who is crooked in his ways.
That man was spitting
Damn.
like, that's a bar. That's a bar.
This also transitions
Woo.
flawlessly and effectively into our newest segment. And hold on, let me make sure the music is adjusted so I don't blow
Shut our
Fess's
ears real-
earbuds out.
Thank you. Hold on, I got you. In case
Hey, excuse me. Like we've learned, give me some slack.
Hey, look, I'm just like, I appreciate it.
I think the sad trumpet sound, the womp womp of the week. Let's see if this works.
Oh.
Hey,
That one goes to the New York Police Department.
hey, womp womp of the week goes to the woman that worked at that McDonald's.
That McDonald's worker.
That
You earned this
McDonald's
trophy.
employee that decided to pull out their phone on their shift and call the police.
It's better. She didn't just do that. She stalled. She stalled by telling him, "Hey, it's gonna be a minute for your fries." And to that, I just gotta say, ma'am, put the fries in the bag. Put the fries in the bag.
Hey,
you're working for way too little money to be trying to act like a hero.
You doing the maximum on minimum wage. I don't get it.
Several things here I want to point out. First of all, being so have y'all been lying to us this whole time? Talk about it's going to take a minute for more fries.
Yes, they have.
Is it because y'all been
Is it
really calling the
profiling?
police? Have y'all been calling the police for my black ass? Talking about, hey, this is a real big black guy in a do-rag and this beat up Toyota Camry outside.
I'm scared.
And he looks like he did something.
I will never trust somebody saying, yeah, it's gonna be a minute for the fries ever.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Just take the fries off the board. I'm good.
No, it's not.
I'm good. Keep the money. I'm out.
You know what? Just give me my money back. Give me my money back.
I don't have any warrants.
I don't got any warrants. It ain't gonna take a minute. You can put my fries right in the bag. Put the fries in the bag.
Ma'am, the jig is up. I didn't do it. Next time somebody says my food
The jig is up.
The jig is up.
The jig is up. I didn't do it.
If you say the jig is up outside of the window, I'm gonna just hand you the fries. I'm gonna just
this ain't this ain't no Scooby Doo Mystery Factory type bullshit. Put the fries in the bag.
Hey, wait a minute. I saw something the other day. It was like a preview of something, and it had a Frankenstein and Frankenstein's bride in there, and they were fighting in a compilation, and apparently they ended up fighting in front of Shaggy
and Scooby,
Cheech and Chong. So we now know why Shaggy was so hungry.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
As if we didn't know. Man's was dressed like a blunt his entire lifetime.
First of all, I didn't know what a blunt was until I was a man.
Man, who you, baby?
Yes, I am.
I didn't know until I was already a man.
I did.
No. As a church musician, I got beat up for weed before I even smoked. So I got people like,
I got beat up.
How did that happen?
You high church musicians, I can't afford weed.
It's like, sir,
y'all don't pay me enough.
I got lucky to get this.
Like, what do you mean I'm buying shit, sir? I don't get paid like that.
Y'all like what?
I think honestly, in this day and age, if somebody ever says to you the phrase "you look like you do cocaine," that is a compliment. Because I don't make that kind of money. Like, if somebody were to ever say that to me, I'd be like, that's a compliment. I don't do that kind of money.
You know what? I appreciate the fact that you think I make that money.
Right, I appreciate that. Like, that means a lot.
No, that means you might get down with the pliers. That's what that means.
On that Bob the Builder shit.
Yeah, no. You on that Bob the Builder shit. That's what that means.
Yeah, Bob be building something.
No, we're gonna get that in a second. But this
Bob
woman
is building a case against himself. That's what it is.
Yes, but it would be, huh? That's okay. It'd be hilarious if she got fired for being on her phone on her shift.
I mean, she did get fired. She did get fired from
the McDonald's for probably because of
yeah.
negative press because
Yes.
they negative review bombed that Target, and I want the
Target.
whole camera when I say this.
Target.
Should want the whole
Target.
camera.
Why?
I want the whole damn camera when I say this. I have ordered my last McAnything. I cannot support a corporation that supports snitches.
Hey, listen, and
Well, clearly the corporation didn't support the snitch because they done fired her ass.
all right, I'm gonna just say this: there's more reasons
It
not
took
to
too
support
long.
McDonald's. The fact that
It took too long.
they're funding the IDF and their genocide of the Palestinians is probably a really good reason not to follow them. But we'll also, as a hood nigga, I'm just gonna say, yeah,
Well,
we don't
well,
support
thank
this.
you for being cultured, sir.
We multifaceted around here,
Yeah, that's why
I-
that's why you're on the show.
right? And
I
look,
sure as fucking.
there are a lot of reasons. I'm just letting you know. But right now,
Quite
current
a few.
reason, they snitches. They
Burger
support
King,
snitches.
Burger King is getting my money from now on.
Hey, I'm a Wendy's guy. I'm a Wendy's guy.
Wendy's is too expensive for me.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I like redheads.
I can
Fair.
respect that. I can respect that.
I see that.
Right. That is a worthy reason.
That is evident. Very
You know
evident.
what? That's very evident. You're right. Hold on.
Spot on. Like
Hey,
you my friend.
right.
You got
this motherfucker spitting.
Hey, he knows himself right there.
Right, he knows
That's a
himself
real
very
king
well.
right there. He knows himself right there.
He moisturized, staying in his lane. Nah, we respect the king.
Hell yeah. And let me say, I had no parts in that Twitter debate. I had no parts in the little race war that they had on Twitter the other day.
What? Wait, what did I miss?
Twitter had its California middle school race war experience. Somebody said somebody was built like a nationality.
Oh, are you talking about the built like a Mexican thread?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I guess I skimmed the outskirts of that because I saw somebody say something and I just like didn't think anything of it. It got deep.
It got deep. It got ugly. And you know us. Listen, West Coast Wednesdays. Born and raised in California. Fast. Born and raised in California.
Yes,
My
sir.
boy Maddie's holding down in Colorado right now. Listen, we have had this before. I remember. I'll give y'all my first experience. It was Cinco de Mayo in middle school. It was like we jumping on the black kids. I said, "Who is we?"
Who is we?
They said Latino kids jumping on the black kids. I said, "Mom, can I stay home?" She said, "Yep." That was my extent of
Ma, I ain't really trying to fight. I don't want that right now.
No, I went to school on the west side, like West LA. It was a
Not pretty.
ratio. It was a hell of a ratio. It wasn't looking good for us.
No.
I said, hey, even my friends was like, we ain't going either. Yeah, we don't want no parts, big dog.
See, I feel like y'all generation was crazy because like you
don't want some too, old man? No.
You didn't go to Westchester, but I was like, when I was at Westchester, it was mainly like us against the school as opposed to us against each other.
Yeah, no, but when I was at Westchester, it was most definitely us against the school.
Yeah,
It was really us against the neighborhood because they were trying to turn it into a charter school.
Yeah, and they almost succeeded because it went Westchester and turned into Westham.
Yeah, Westchester and Rich Science and Magnet. So,
oh God,
I mean that's cool for all the people who want to go there because they have a concentration in like aerospace and stuff. Apparently, there's a plane on campus now. So,
oh wow, I mean that's good because the auto mechanic shop is huge. Like,
not a big plane.
It's like
a little Cessna.
Yeah, Cessna. Actually, I remember them putting that in.
Oh,
I actually remember them putting that shit in. That was like right after I left.
Yeah, no,
immediately after I left.
I haven't been to Westchester since the space shuttle was going through LA.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and then I went over there. I went up there and I said, "What's up?" You know, that's the last time I knew anybody. Like I know a bunch of people who I watched grow up be like, "Hey, I'm going to Westchester too," and I'm like,
Ooh, have fun.
you getting the watered down version."
Right.
That's
It
all I'm
wasn't
gonna
as
say.
lit. As the person who was there for the very first year of Westham, like the very first year of Westham, I will tell you this: that shit was watered down when I got there.
Hey, the very last year of Westchester High School was fire.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yep.
We had ladies selling burritos out of duffel bags.
I swear, I owe my homie Eddie so much money because he used to sell tortas. Honey would just chuck
At
them at me.
school?
Yes, he just used to give them to me. I
Wait,
feel like I owe him money.
What the? Wow. I
wait.
love it here.
You see, out here we got people like peddling tamales and burritos. You had a torta fucking plug?
Bro, not only that, he was also my Monster Energy drink plug.
Hey,
So you
that's
get
your
a plug
lunch
for that.
guy.
Right, that was lunch. Like,
Hey,
broski. Listen, Eddie, if
did
you
you
hear
say
this,
Drewski?
no, I said no. He said
Oh,
brewski. But listen,
somebody sounded like Drewski last night.
I beat their ass. I beat their ass. I think that's worthy of an ass beating.
Wait,
Somebody,
what did I miss?
That's no shade to Drewski.
somebody sounded like Drewski. I thought you was Drewski.
Oh, damn. damn.
You should have hit him with the
Me?
me.
Like a damn, just because all us big back light skinned people got to look the same. All us big back and sugar cookies got to be the same. We
Hey, look,
you
can I
see a
tell you this?
big,
I
you
don't
see
know
a
if
light.
y'all seen these clips from this Kai Cenat like mafia stream he doing, but like NPC Miles would be roasting the shit out of Drewski
He said, "Why you eating pizza at 4:00 in the
in the
morning?"
morning. Hey, you that young nigga comment, comment, it's like you're really pissing me off right now. Nigga, just like, what did I say? Kev, please tell me what I said. That's the reason why, because if y'all don't know, NPC Miles, he was trying to be on Could Have Been Records or something like that, or one of Drewski's talent show, and he kicked him off immediately. Like he said, "Bro, you gotta go. Yeah, get the fuck out of here." And he held on to that. He really held on to that shit.
And I took that personally.
Right, he did. Oh man, NPC Miles, aka Malik, you are a legend. You are.
Yeah, I was about to say, ain't he stepping away from the NPC gimmick now or something?
I don't know if he is,
Yeah,
but
he should. I mean, it's dead. I don't see old girl on there no more.
no, weren't they dating or something like that? Wasn't that something that came out?
I hope not.
Oh god, the NPC
So
children.
yeah, what was that shit anyway? Like, I know what an NPC is, but what the hell is an NPC streamer? Like, what? How did that get any attention?
They have a set of lines they have tied to like types of like.
I'll give you one. I'll give
still
you
they
one.
do
I'll give you an example right now. My favorite was NPC Shopkeeper. So just think of any action game where you have to buy things from the shopkeeper. And
what are you buying?
What do you need?
I'll buy it at a high price.
You want exclusive wares, eh? Exotic wares you're looking for.
What a fine.
Good lord. So that's literally people make money from doing that?
Yeah.
So they would send TikTok reactions that you had to pay for.
Yeah. It was like little stickers. Like you would send them stickers, it would pop up on the screen after buying.
And they would have to do things. Like, and then they had the Brazilian chick who really color fished everybody, which is hilarious. She used the light skin filter, and then she popped out as a dark skinned Brazilian woman, and everybody was shocked.
Like, huh?
I thought you was light skinned. Nope.
Nope.
Only on TikTok. But she would take a popcorn kernel and put it between a flat iron
and pop it.
and hold it until it popped, and then you would send her some shit, and she'd be like, "Yum yum yum, very nice. Yum yum yum, delicious."
What in the
Blah,
fuck?
blah. Just emoting, just
For hours on end, just making endless cash. And listen, I can't hate on them. I can't hate on them.
You can't hate on a hustle, but
Right.
it's stupid.
let
Right,
me
it's a stupid hustle, but it's not stupid because you're the one making the money. It's stupid for the people who are sending you the money.
and let me say this: I'm glad TikTok is getting banned. If I don't have to watch this anymore,
I agree.
send these people back to work.
Hey, listen, I heard a position at McDonald's opened up.
Hey, look, listen.
As Fez said earlier, put the fries in the bag.
Hey, look. All I'm saying is this: if you knew that this was coming and you didn't, because I remember people freaking out about this about a year ago, and if you knew that this was coming and this was a possibility, and you haven't found a way to move your fan base over to Instagram or Facebook Live or YouTube Shorts or whatever, it's time for you to get back in the workforce.
It's game over, bud.
It's time. It's time for you to get back in the workforce. It's time. It's time to get on Indeed.
Yep.
It's time to
go
fire
Indeed.
It's time to fire up that LinkedIn. It's time to
Who's gonna need it?
It's time to update that
Time
resume.
to fire up that LinkedIn.
That's
Hey,
right.
I heard about a great website, Indeed.
Hey, check it out. Check it out. Let me put you up on game. Take the resume you got and run it through ChatGPT. Look,
Hey.
take an AI to it. It's gonna help. Trust me.
Yeah, because they don't care about originality anymore. You might as well use it for stuff like that.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I mean, change a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit of work.
Just a couple of tweaks. You know, I don't go word for word. And sometimes I'll take 2 points and I'll put them together, so you won't even know it's AI because it's 2 different AI points. But hey, get your bag. It's time to get your bag.
Hey, get your money up, man. Yes, I'm hopeful. Yes, I am.
They indeed did not get their money up. They did not take their resume to ChatGPT.
Yeah, really did not. It's all black and white. Died about 4 days later.
Suge finally paid his rent on time. Matty moved to his destination, and him and his family flourished.
Right. Chasen moved back to and lost all his money. Sounds about right.
Damn.
Made it to Vegas and didn't make it past.
He's still there today.
Stuck on the strip. You're just out there singing soul music, gathering money in a top hat and shit.
Please don't say that, because Lord knows, with the way my luck is set up, that might just happen. Don't give him any ideas.
Hey, we're not gonna let that happen to you, big dog. Well, let's get to the wrestling. We didn't touch on everything else. Let's get to the actual wrestling. We have news. Do we want to talk about how Eddie Guerrero's daughter got cooked?
Ooh.
Cooked.
Do we want to talk about that?
Yes.
Yes.
He's gonna bring it up and answer his own question.
Yeah. I mean, who else was gonna answer it? Matty? He just walked away.
Matty left. He gone.
Are we covering this, Matty?
If you want to, I mean, she got cooked.
She got
obliterated. For something that she's probably right about.
Yeah. She said, basically, she was responding to a video saying that women should ask their partners or potential partners if they follow Joe Rogan and other toxic masculine media outlets on social media,
like the Tate brothers and someone else, Alex Jones.
Yeah. But yeah,
y'all know how I feel about that shit.
We do.
Which, by the way, I don't know if a man crying saying "we are so broke" is the picture of masculinity.
That sounded like me yesterday. Hey, I'm gonna get these jokes off. That's one thing I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Listen, look,
one way or another.
and look, I might cry about it, but I'm gonna laugh about it one day.
It just might
Smile
not be
now, cry later.
Yeah, later might be tomorrow, but I'm gonna laugh about it.
Later might be in 30 minutes when we get this off.
Yeah,
man.
look, look, I'm leaving here with something. What did Denzel say? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something.
Well, I'm leaving it with something.
But she said that basically, and I'm gonna boil it down. I'm gonna put it to you like this: if her daddy was alive, he would have voted for Trump twice.
Oh,
That's basically what she said in so many words. Did you see the original tweet, man?
I did not.
Oh, Fez? Whew. It's a rabbit hole.
Can somebody hit my line with that one?
I'm finna read it right now. All I gotta do is type in Guerrero.
That's not good. That's not good.
Not at all.
So basically, I'm gonna paraphrase because I read it so many times.
Because it's a long tweet.
Yeah. So basically, what she was saying is because she lost her father so young, she would want to live in a way that honored his legacy, and she knew that he would often talk about the rich elites and talk about how the people who made here it is right here. My father was a devout Christian man who was extremely against abortion. He would have never sided with the left, not even for a second. If you think he would, you clearly only knew him from the storyline. He stood against the corrupt elites and would have viewed the current left as extremely blasphemous. My father,
right. Ma'am.
That's a different story for a different podcast.
The ball is coming from inside of the house, man.
Hold on. Wait. Let me finish. Because I didn't lost my spot. It's a long tweet. My father likely would have been canceled just as the man I named in my last post. Again, Joe Rogan, Alex Jones, and the Tate brothers. He often laughed at false news articles written about him, much like those men who are facing discrimination from the press and media. Although I am not a man, I am committed to carrying my father's legacy in a way that would make him proud. As a daughter who lost her father, the only question I ask myself is, would he be proud of the woman I have become? This question guides me to live life in a way that would honor him and his beliefs. And go.
You are on a fast track to losing all forms of fan that you would have going up. I understand the need to convey your political stance. You do that when you feel like you are being oppressed or set back. But I'm just gonna let you know this right now. If Eddie Guerrero ever came out and said that he supported Trump, that'd be the last time I ever talk about Eddie Guerrero. And this will be the last time I ever talk about you, ma'am. Let that be known. If that's the way you want to live your life that way. But that don't mean that I got to support you or watch you.
Right. I mean, she
don't have to buy your merch.
Hey.
I ain't got to support your rise. I ain't got to do shit for you.
I don't think she's in. But I do want to point this out. And this is what a lot of people are missing out on. I think a lot of wrestlers, especially once you get to the WWE level and start making like the money that moves you out of the middle class, their political views start to change because then you hear all the poor people talking about we want to tax the rich. We're paying too much taxes.
Joey Janela, he got shit on a lot because he was pointing out like 85% of the wrestlers backstage are right wingers, but they just don't always voice their opinions or their political views. But like Suge said, whenever you start making that money, you start thinking a little bit different.
Yeah,
right.
And
that's all I'm gonna say about that. Like, don't let. And I learned a lot in pandemic. I
think we all did.
A lot about wrestlers I didn't necessarily want to know about. It started off big.
Oh yeah, it did. Oh yeah, it did.
Started out big with that.
The
I
Me Too
forget the
movement?
name. It
Me
was
Too
the
movement?
Speaking
Me
out
Too of
movement.
wrestling. Speaking out, the Me
Yeah, there it
Too
is.
speaking out of wrestling just cleared
The
Bro,
everybody.
indie scene got rocked in
Yeah,
dude,
2020.
it gouged like 25% of Brit Rest. It gouged a
Oh yeah,
lot of American promotions,
dog.
but for incredibly valid and good reasons.
for
Dog,
sure.
I have a villain club pin that I am still trying to get rid of. Like,
Yeah,
I
you
don't want
might.
that shit, and I need somebody to either buy this off me or I'm gonna toss it in the trash. But I'm gonna make my damn money back.
Damn.
I ain't doing this. I don't
I
want
have
that.
and to be honest, it's still some people in Bullet Club right now,
Oh
kind of,
yeah,
that are some creeps.
it's bad. It's a bad
Yeah,
look.
but yeah, it started with that. Then WWE started firing everybody. Then Vince McMahon.
Yeah, NXT UK was trying to get off the ground, and that damn near killed NXT UK.
Yeah, did.
Yeah,
Then the whole Vince McMahon thing happening at the tail end of the pandemic, like the close of the pandemic.
yep.
That happens, and then he comes back, and then he goes away again.
It's
This time for good.
we've been through so much.
Just as wrestling fans.
Just as wrestling fans, just remember these people are regular people too.
Yep.
We've learned a lot about wrestlers that we might not necessarily want to know. Sometimes, and this is coming from somebody whose favorite wrestler is Redacted or was Redacted at the time. Redacted did what Redacted did.
Yep.
So you one day you will
Are we
learn.
talking about the same redacted?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No?
That Redacted.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 I think we are talking about the same redacted.
Yeah, we're talking about the
Yeah, I was
same
gonna say
Redacted.
we're all talking about the same redacted.
All
Yeah,
right.
I had a 4 reel chain
Woo.
Ooh.
that I bought out the magazine.
Ah.
It took me
This man was in the
it took me
trenches.
6 to 8 weeks to get that.
He was in the trenches.
Man, no, you have any idea how badly I wanted my mom to buy me Rey Mysterio masks out them catalogs?
Yes. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I went to Home Depot and bought me a chain and a lock.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be
Full
real.
chain gang.
I'm
I
gonna be
chain
real.
gang, baby.
Listen, I have Redacted's theme song on my playlist, and whenever it comes on, I gotta look left and
Hey,
right.
look, no. You can never, downplay Our Lady Peace.
That's
Listen,
a fire theme
it's
song.
a fire
You
ass song,
can't
but I
you
gotta look
can't
left
enter
and
to
right
it.
sometimes. I be like,
You
listen,
can't
it's not what you think it's for.
and it's in drop D too, so it's
Right,
easy to
right.
play. The riff is very easy to play.
It's a damn good song, but I'm like, fuck, why it gotta be attached to Redacted?
Like just tune your guitar to
Why
drop
does
D.
so much have to be attached to redacted? That
Yeah.
man literally. There's so many matches that are like top 5 all time for me, and I'm like, can't bring those up on air.
How do you think I feel?
It's rough. It's tough out in these streets.
Because he was on my first 5. He was on my first 5-on-5 Survivor Series team.
Mm.
Oof.
It was Redacted, Maven, Shelton Benjamin, and I don't remember the other 2.
Look, I'll outright say this: 60-minute submission Iron Man match, redacted and Kurt Angle, is still one of the greatest matches to ever take place.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We gotta have a Redacted episode.
Dude,
That's gonna be tough.
mm,
That's gonna be tough.
just West Coast Wednesdays, the redacted episode.
Hey, this episode about to get taken down as soon as it airs, and you might not ever watch us again. But we gonna
Right.
talk about it.
We may not mention Redacted's name. It may just be Redacted, but you should know who we're talking about.
I mean, at this point, if you don't know who we're talking about, yeah.
Let's just.
Okay, so it was a 4-on-4. It was Team Orton versus Team Triple H.
A 4-on-4
It
Survivor
was
Yep.
Series?
Yeah, it
Yeah, they used
was
to be 4-on-4.
I do
Randy
not remember
Orton,
that.
Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, Redacted, and Maven.
You know what? I don't know why that's so funny to go redacted Maven.
No, I was just reading the list, and because I was
know.
reading, like the Redacted didn't come out, so I had to. I got to the last letter. No, Redacted.
Redacted.
And then the other team was Triple H, Batista, Edge, and Gene Snitsky.
Is this the one that Maven shoot style drop kicks Snitsky and Snitsky kills him?
Yeah, I think so. He was in the match, and I think they got to run Raw for the next month because they won. That was the stipulation. So everybody got to get a match between with Triple H if they wanted it, and that is how we got to the storyline that really got me hooked in wrestling, the Mr. Benjamin storyline.
Mm.
Because Shelton Benjamin beat Triple H clean back when Triple H was unbeatable.
Clean.
Triple H was a menace back in the day.
I hated Triple H.
It's understandable.
I hated that, brother. Because why does it have to be you all the time?
It's like, just you?
All the time.
Triple H was Super Cena before Super Cena was a thing. All right, let's just be real, because that slow crawl over to Booker T pissed me off.
Okay, no, I was about to be like, the Booker T one is really what like solidified him being a dick.
Hey,
that was rude.
Hey, but real quick, let's jump from one redacted to another redacted, and someone who's trying to act as much like that redacted as possible. Tony Khan.
Oh God!
It seems like with the fall of the other redacted, we will call him VKM since we just had a other redacted segment. Since the fall of one VKM, it's left just a massive opening for
like, a terrible human being in the wrestling business. Yes.
And, apparently, Tony Khan is doing his best. Tony Khan said, "Hold my beer."
He said, "I'm trying to fill in them pockets real quick."
And Tony Khan said, "He was the foundation. Let's build on it." Okay. So, I get it. Tony Khan feels some kind of way because WWE hasn't played fair with the talent before, i.e., William Regal. Swerve has gone on point by saying that they reached out to him, and Swerve said, "Talk to my lawyers. You're gonna be hearing from my lawyers." He wants real loyal to the soil AEW talent to be on TV and to flourish and to thrive.
Yeah, I don't even know why they tried to come back. I don't know why they tried to go for Swerve again, because they left him out to dry in WWE.
They did. Then the way they fired him.
They put a North American title on him, had no idea what to do with him afterwards, and then they brought all of Hit Row up, but without him, because they cut him.
Yep.
Oh, they cut him first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't remember that? How he was gone and the entirety of Hit Row's on SmackDown?
I thought
I'm pretty sure. No, because BFAB was with Top Dollar and Ashante on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, so it went.
She was cut like a month later.
It went. Wow.
It was rough. It was rough.
And then AJ tried to take over the rapping for the group, and then we got some really weird segments on SmackDown.
Yeah. And then we got that infamous moment of him trying to go over the top rope.
Yeah.
Which honestly for him was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, he got
it could have been so much worse.
No, that was
blessing. No, he found out he got. Yeah, go ahead.
He found out he had diabetes off of that.
Yeah.
So really?
That was a secret blessing in disguise. Him finding out ahead of time and being able to work on correcting it. So while it was a fucked up moment, and Michael Cole is Michael Cole.
Michael Cole, over, bro.
Michael Cole.
He took that. He took that and was like, "We're gonna bring this up every time he's on TV."
Hey, every time I see bro, it's real smoke.
I don't even care if it's a backstage segment.
Hey, remember when this guy,
His fat ass couldn't get over the ropes.
this dude,
Bro, I'm telling you, that was by far the most disrespectful I have seen Cole be in a long time, and I lived through 2010s.
yeah,
And
since
bro,
the
he was
2010s.
being a babyface while doing it.
I was like, you know what? I gotta thank Cole for that one because that was a gift. That was a gift.
Guys, we got to get the Phoenix guys.
Yep,
We gotta
yep,
get
go for it, go for it, go for
so,
it.
Pentagon. I'm not gonna call him the Penta LZR Miedo. Pentagon Jr.
Well, because he's Pentagon Junior now.
No,
Again.
I don't think he'll be able to be Pentagon Jr. in WWE though.
Oh, absolutely not. But for the time being.
Yeah, Pentagon Jr. again. Praise God. Pentagon Jr. was telling people. I guess it got out that he and his brother wanted to go to WWE. He wanted to go to WWE. His brother didn't want to be without him. So that was a goal of his, and so that got out. Pentagon Jr. got out of his contract, but because of injuries, they added 6 to 9 months to Ray Phoenix's contract.
I mean, like, I can understand wanting to keep your talent, but like at some point, if they don't want to be there, you need to offer them two options: either we add more time to your contract, or you buy yourself out of the contract. Like that needs to be the standard. It's like if you want to leave early, you just need to buy yourself out of this contract. You do that, go.
Right.
And I saw someone on Twitter say that as well. Like, the Phoenix's contract couldn't be more than like 100K, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, you know, they could easily buy the contract off of AEW, this being WWE,
Yeah.
and
They're
getting
not
them over
going to.
faster.
But
But I
Ray
don't think
Phoenix,
Tony wants to do business like that.
he won't.
Yeah.
He won't. But Tony, not Tony, Phoenix has come out and says he needed a doctor for months and was ignored.
Yeah. See, and that right there is probably part of the reason why Tony doesn't want to. Because Tony is really bad at one particular part of being a boss, and that is admitting when you fucked up.
The similar thing happened with CM Punk. CM Punk said that when he tore his tricep, was that at all when he fought the Bucks and
It
Omega?
was the match with. I thought it was the match with Mox.
Mm.
Oh, you're talking Brawl Out. It's the same show.
Brawl Out, yeah. So during Brawl Out, he said he had to research and pay for his own tricep surgery.
And he ended up going to the WWE's doctor because it was someone that he had a good rapport with. I believe is what he said, right?
Yeah, I mean, if this person's already repaired your body before, it's a no brainer, right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Let me see if he'll do
knows
it.
your body, knows how you react to certain
Right.
things.
Yeah, why would I go to a brand new doctor for something this serious?
Right.
It's like, no, let me go with what I know, and that makes sense. But we've seen stuff like this from Tony Khan before. We're never gonna forgive him for smoking up all Big Swole's weed.
I forgot about that. But you know what? Yeah, that is unforgivable. That is an unforgivable sin.
For a millionaire? Bro.
That's an unforgivable
Oh yeah.
sin. Hold on. Hey. Yo, I can't make that joke. I can't make that joke. I can't. I can't. I'll text it to you. I can't make that joke.
Yeah, put it in the chat. Put it.
Oh no. Oh, I just got booted. I got booted from Messenger. Straight up.
The servers aren't serving.
The servers are absolutely not serving. That's
But
crazy.
hey, since we're on Pentagon, apparently he's working a program with Satan down in Mexico.
Oh yeah, yes. I saw it was
like Hercule Satan or
No,
Satan.
No, the third Satan,
There's a third Satan.
Alberto El Patron. Hey, and listen. These are his words. When Rey Mysterio was the free agent, he said, if Rey Mysterio is the closest thing to God in Mexican wrestling, I'm the closest thing to Satan.
Hey. And from what I saw, man, here's what
Goddamn.
happened. From what I saw, Penta was in the ring. He was working some kind of promo, and it cuts to the left, and all of a sudden, the shirtless Alberto is just in the arena, out in the crowd, making a fuss, hops over the railing, and then just walks through up the ramp.
Oh, up the ramp?
Like, yeah, just like around the ring and up the ramp, and then Penta starts calling him out. So I'm like, okay, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, I know you got some downtime for a while.
Was he there?
Yeah.
No, just like, was he supposed to be at the show? Like, did he have a match on the show? I believe.
Here, let me see if I can find it.
If I'm not mistaken, he is possibly the current Mega Champion. If I'm not mistaken. Last time I had information on that belt, he had won it from Dolph Ziggler.
I think he's still champion.
Because I don't know why that. I don't know how that belt gets defended, but
it's like, did I?
Yep.
Yep. Is this it?
Let's see. Yes, current champion is Alberto El Patron, and this is his second reign. That's interesting.
Okay, is anybody else getting booted from?
I'm not on Messenger right now, but we can talk about something else since we're here. What else we got on this list? We haven't talked about Deadline. Maddie, how was Deadline?
Yes,
Right.
So Deadline, I actually enjoyed as a show. I felt the underground match, like the fight pit match that they did, was a little sloppy, but they always feel that way.
It's not Bloodsport.
I wasn't tuned in really to Trick versus Ridge.
Of course not.
But what I can tell you is there were 3 absolute banger matches on this show. That being the first Iron Survivor match, the tag team match, and the second Iron Survivor match.
Okay. I believe it because I got through the first Iron Survivor match. I was trying to watch it. My Wednesday mornings are a little busy because, I got street sweeping out on the street. I got 2 cars now, and my gluttonous neighbor has a garage, which he pays $200 for, but he also has 5 cars on the street.
That don't make no fucking sense. That don't make no fucking sense, and you know it don't make no fucking sense.
I don't even know if 5 people live in that house, but there was
5
one parking.
cars for one house, sir.
No. I swear, like right now on a Tuesday side, there's like 2 segments of this block. It's his car, space, his car, space, his car. If he pulled his cars up, somebody else could park. His car is parked in front right now, and he has 2 more cars that aren't here.
That is insane, man.
That's absurd. Also, check your Instagram DMs because I sent you that Penta video. I found it.
Okay. So but, I had to move those cars. I didn't want to say that because somebody and I think his dog is racist. But
Brian Griffin up in the house.
His dog only bark at black people.
So I've never seen that barking anybody else but someone black.
I live in the same apartment complex as this dog, and this dog has been here for 2 years. This dog don't know I live here yet. This dog barking at me in my house. This dog ran up to my door and barked at me.
Bro, what?
I heard the neighbor's son called the dog the N-word one time.
So who was he? HP Lovecraft's cat?
Huh?
Who was he? HP Lovecraft's cat?
I don't know. All I know is that dog gives me the vibes. But I was watching it on my tablet. I was watching the first Iron Survivor match on my tablet. Oh, that was really weird.
You saw it?
Yeah.
It's very send that to Maddie. That's like it's very strange.
Is it everybody in the ring and the guy doing the announcement on the ramp?
No. I'm talking about the Patron video.
Okay.
Yeah, I
It's
sent it to the
like,
admin chat.
right, it's very weird.
Yeah, that I don't know what I don't know what Conan season, buddy.
Conan might be on the same shit Tony Khan is.
Hey, that is a possibility. But back to
Very
the Iron
strong
Survivor.
possibility.
To that Iron Survivor, I got to the point where Obafemi came in, and then my tablet died, and I had to plug it back in, and I kept watching, and then I saw like Obafemi eat 12 super kicks to the face
12?
and just shrug it off. It was a segment between Nathan Frazier, Wesley, and Javon Evans, and Obafemi was in the ring, and they
They
kicked
tried
him.
to chop the monster down.
And they could not. That I guess he was replaced. He was Eddie Thorpe's replacement at the last minute.
Yeah, because of the Eddie Thorpe, attacked segment from NXT the week before, or some shit like that. No, but that spot with Obafemi was insane.
Oh,
Like
another
that's how
spot.
you build a fucking monster.
The spot of the night, the spot of the match for me was Wesley and Ethan Page teaming up to hit Javon Evans with the Doomsday device outside the ring. Like Ethan Page, Javon Evans went for a dive. Ethan Page catches him fast.
Damn.
And so he catches him on the shoulders. And he's
is yelling at Wesley.
Run.
Run.
Hit him.
Get him.
Beautiful spot. It was a great match. I like the stories they get to tell in these matches. Javon Evans went to like the very last minute before Obafemi went with no points, and he got 1 point at the last minute. Obafemi comes in and immediately just clobbers somebody and gets a point.
No, what he does is he gets the point off of Javon Evans. Javon Evans gets out of the pod and does a beautiful swanton onto Oba, and I believe it was Wes.
Page. I think it was
Page. But as we get to the end of the match, it was Frazier and it was Wesley, and they were trying to work together. Oba grabs both these men by the throat, goozles both of them, hits them with a chokeslam, and pins both of them to get 2 points at the end of the match. I thought it was a little hokey at the end, but yeah, 2 chokeslam, pins both men and gets 2 points, putting him at 3. And then we get Javon Evans hitting the OG cutter at 5 seconds to go, so he couldn't get him over for the pinfall.
Mm.
It was a very well paced and a very fun match. Nathan Frazier got fucked up in it.
So my next question is, did the titles change hands?
The tag titles?
Yeah.
Axiom got the win for them.
Wow.
Damn.
Bro, that's why whenever I said huge pop for the tag match, watch it, because it's really fun. Tavian Heights and Miles Bourne are fantastic together.
Oh, yeah. I love Tavion. I fell in love with his belly to belly when he was in Japan.
Oh, dude, he's incredible. It's nuts how naturally gifted he is at professional wrestling. Miles Bourne.
Tavion Heights is who they wanted Gable Stevenson to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. They got him. It wasn't the one they wanted, but they got him.
He's not named Gable, that's for damn sure.
No, I don't know what's up with that, brother.
But yeah, no, they're a very good tag team together, and there were a couple spots where you thought that no quarter catch crew was going to have it. Yeah. But watch the match; it is very, very impressive.
I got to check that out. Those two remind me so much of one of my first favorite tag teams.
World's greatest tag team?
No, Brian Kendrick and Paul London.
Oh, you were talking about the other team.
Right.
Yeah. That
you know
team
what?
Right there, bruh.
That was that.
So
Honestly,
fast.
that era of tag team wrestling was fantastic.
It was.
Because like
There was
it
a
wasn't
couple duds, but even like some of the lesser named ones were good.
no,
With Deuce and Domino.
Festus and Jesse.
Exactly who I was thinking of.
I love how I got that. Just
And then the good team that I was thinking of, believe it or not, I always thought Cade and Murdoch were a damn good tag team.
Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch
Yeah.
were a great tag team.
Rest in peace, Lance Cade. He went way too soon.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. And Trevor Murdoch, 2-time NWA champion, so I mean, he did something right.
Right. He was doing something with his career.
I can't think of Trevor Murdoch without that Jim Cornette quote.
Oh, wait, which quote?
I can say it.
I was about to say I was muted. Suge, you can go ahead and say it though.
I can say it. Jim Cornette said that Trevor Murdoch is tough enough to motorbike through Africa with a bucket of fried chicken strapped to his back.
God, that one. Thank you. And
You're
also,
welcome.
screw you for reminding me of that.
Bro, it was the most out. It was the most out of pocket thing anybody could have ever said, and they looked at Jim and was like,
I watched that
Right,
live.
right.
I saw that live.
That is absolutely. And I
saw
believe
that
that wasn't the
in
first time
real
he
time.
said that, right?
It was on
Dude.
NWA television.
"It's a studio broadcast. Like
Yeah,
they could have fucking edited that out."
No. That happened at the live one because while it was a studio show, they did that live.
Oh, they said, fuck it, we'll do it live.
Okay, that makes sense.
That was during pandemic, so I don't think it was anybody there when he said it either.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just the two wrestlers in the ring, the referee, and the two commentators.
That's
Yeah,
why
and
Jim
the camera
Carrey get away
crew.
with it.
Yeah,
I wonder if any of the camera crew just like looked over and was like, "Did he actually just say that?"
they were in Georgia, right? So they were in the South, so there's a high possibility.
It's NWA, so it had to have been somewhere in the South.
Yeah, so it's a high possibility they heard that and they were like, I can see
moved
it.
on.
It's just Jim being Jim.
I can see that. That sounds like something a tough man would do. Just
He has to take it through there. Yeah, no, absolutely.
yeah,
I'm cool with it. You can say that.
makes sense.
Right. Oh, I understand.
That makes sense. But yeah,
My goodness.
we have a couple of more points. We're gonna go a little over an hour today.
Yeah,
It's
a little bit.
A little treat for y'all. Going a little over an hour today.
WCG overtime.
We didn't do the tier list.
We did not do the tier list, and I got mine written out.
Okay,
Would
so
you believe that I opposed the question and didn't have one written?
I'm gonna do it live.
Fuck it.
So,
Well, I've got like where I would put them, but I don't have like an actual tier list. You know,
so
like I've got my top 5.
I think that's all we need really is our top 5. But just
So
like
I'm gonna
where
machine
you put it.
gun the rest of this news off for y'all real quick.
Get it?
All right.
Just so, because Fez came up with, I saw a video this morning of something that happened like not too far from my house and it threw me off.
Understandably.
So, yeah, it disturbed me a little bit. So I was off and my work schedule changed. I've been through a lot in the last couple of weeks. So I wasn't on top of the episode as I usually am. I do apologize, but thank you so much to my boy Fez for stepping up. One time for my boy Fez, real quick. Hold on. We got applause on here.
Do we?
We should. Let me make sure I don't blow your ear out.
I appreciate that.
There we go. Big ups to Fez for producing this episode. We hit on Pentagon working with Satan, or at least his grandson. Bronson Reed has had surgery, and I'm hearing he's going to be out until after WrestleMania.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's
You have to realize the foot has a bunch of really small bones in it.
Sir, who are you talking to?
I forgot.
Did you forget what my left ankle looks like?
I said the foot.
That's exactly what's wrong. So I got 2 4-inch screws going straight through my foot.
Oh damn.
Yeah, nah, trust me, I know.
Matty looks like he's never heard this before.
Right, that was the first time he heard this information.
You good?
Either that or his phone is doing screwy things, or he's trying to take a selfie and we don't know.
He could be texting. Who knows?
That's true.
Shotzi Blackheart returned at Deadline. That was a return entrant.
I believe so. Yes.
Ah, interesting.
I don't know if she was hurt or just
off TV.
right,
I mean,
just off TV,
they probably need to find somewhere to put her, and I think NXT is a great spot for her.
Oh yeah,
because to be honest with you, she hasn't done much anything anywhere in WWE. If I'm keeping it a buck, so you can go anywhere and make your mark. And if NXT is a spot right now, that might be it. But you got to have a bunch of competition down here, boy. I tell you, it's a how you get brought out after Stephanie Valkyrie and Julia, and like, oh, here's Shotzi. Like, damn.
Right.
And then here's another one I've been meaning to talk about for a minute. Ricochet says he wants to return to New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he thinks there wouldn't be an AEW or Will Ospreay without him.
All right. Now we know what happened to Maddie. But yeah, I honestly believe that God, Ricochet.
But wait.
Oh,
I was on X and I have it here. And somebody said, we listen but we don't judge, Wrestling Edition.
Oh no, man. I've been hearing a lot of those. I'm like, nah, I listen and I judge.
No, so they said it's AEW edition. It's just PWG with a TV deal backed by a billionaire.
Ooh.
So if I'm not gonna lie to you, if the claim is that there would be no AEW and there would be no Will Ospreay without Ricochet, and he made a lot of his name in PGW, he kind of got a point.
Yeah.
He kind of got a point. Because if you think about it, before Ricochet signed with AEW, he was hitting the independents pretty hard. Let's forget. I don't know what your first introduction to Ricochet was, but my first introduction to Ricochet was Prince Puma. And so what happened with Prince Puma is because he was playing Prince Puma on TV, and there was issues with the TV product that was going on with El Rey Network and AAA and Lucha Underground. He couldn't work on TV.
Damn.
So he had to hit the indies hard.
Yeah.
He had to hit the indies hard. That's when the What Culture Pro Wrestling popped off, and he was working over there, and he was doing a lot of work in Japan and the indies in America. And then he finally got signed with WWE right before the AEW thing happened. So he can't. I feel like he has just as big of a right to say that as much as the Motor City Machine Guns have a right to say there would be no AEW if it wasn't for the ass we were busting over here in the independents, or other independent staples, indie darlings who haven't been signed yet. So it's not enough to sit here and say, hey, I'm a high flying indie darling, and it would be no AEW if it wasn't for me. It's independent wrestling. Mary!
And
okay, I can hear you guys. You're through my phone though.
Okay, that's fine. It was like to understand that too. It's Ricochet. I think Ricochet has an image problem with himself, and I don't think a lot of people talk about that. The thing is with Ricochet is he is exceptional in the ring. He is a once in a lifetime talent, and I believe that when Ricochet's career is finished, people are going to look back on this and say that he actually did do amazing in this business. Right. But I do feel like Ricochet has problems with himself and the way that people see him. So he does, and he says things, and it's just like they're not hitting because in reality, you have not found your character yet.
Right.
Like so far, your whole character is I'm Ricochet.
Hi, I'm
And
Ricochet.
right, hi, I'm Ricochet, and I'm like, there's just nothing else to it. And
Yeah.
I feel like there's a time to stop, look at your career, and go, I need to do something different. This is your time, Ricochet.
And I think he is.
He doesn't lean into the fact that he could be the superhero of wrestling.
He's
Like,
he's gonna be the fourth member of Hurt Business. I've been saying
yes.
this for forever now. He debuted in the suit. I've never seen him wear a suit before. He started wearing the Hurt Business colors when he debuted in the Hurt Business colors. I don't think anybody noticed that. Hurt
No,
Syndicate colors, and then he scaled it back. But I've too late. I've already seen it. I've seen the answer.
right,
Key.
I know. I know the answer to the Scantron, sir.
Yeah, it's gonna be Ricochet, and that's the fit. That's it.
Yeah.
That's where it need to be. But you can't say that. I mean, like I feel like he has a right to say it, but I feel like you have to give credit where credit is due. If you're giving Ricochet his credit, you got to give credit to Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Candice LeRae, the people who were staples in the PGW scene, like Gunther,
Yeah,
the Lucha Brothers, the Young Bucks.
God, that scene PWG was kind of crazy,
Bro. And it was
One of the
church,
craziest times in all of
in
professional wrestling.
It was in the church. PWG tapes go crazy.
When are we going to get a streaming service that showcases all of PWG's history?
Why?
Do you think AEW will bring it to Max?
If Tony Khan buys it.
If Tony Khan, listen, I will say this right now. If Tony Khan gets the tape library to PWG and puts all of it on HBO, I will hop on stream and I will publicly apologize to Tony Khan. You understand?
Wow.
I'm sorry, big dog.
I will go further. I will go further. If he puts all of PWG's library on HBO, I will never shit talk Tony Khan again. I don't care how bad the situation is. I will talk about the situation, but I will not comment on Tony Khan.
Even if they do by chance go under.
Even if by chance, I will say it is just a freak accident, shit happens. I will leave Tony Khan out of it. If he puts all of PWG on Max, that is my solemn swear to you. I am a man of my word, and I will never say another bad word about Tony Khan.
That thing wasn't working for me.
No, I promise.
It still got me.
It's still me. No, you was there. I was on there. You good?
No, like I was trying to give you the floor, and since we're here, since we're talking about stuff, I need to address it because I said I would address it in the description. MLW got me messed up. MLW finally says, "Hey, we're going to do a show in Los Angeles." So I've been begging. I've been trying to see Alex Kane for years. Kane Train.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been Boomaye. I've been trying to get to an MLW show forever. I can't afford a plane ticket. California expensive.
Yep.
How much I'll pay for gas?
Out here?
Yeah.
Cheap as hell.
I paid $3.89 yesterday.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
I paid $3. We're kind of low right now, but we were up to like $3.60 a couple weeks ago.
I would go to the most gang infested, crime ridden, bladed area of town. For those of y'all who know about the Blade, y'all know about the Blade. To get me cheap gas right now. So when MLW
to the Blade for gas, that's a real struggle.
Yeah, it is because you gotta pay for the gas and then be like, no, I'm just here for gas. Right. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. I'm here for gas, please.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. Just here for gas.
No.
But they finally said we're gonna have a show in LA, and then Eric Bischoff, old raggedy so and so, go fire Alex Kane.
I'd fight him.
Listen, he got some sort of black belt. I don't fight anymore. We have other tools for such thing. But I want to say this:
Suge's about to pull out the toolie because he ain't trying to fight a black belt.
the mouse tool, exactly. But I will say this:
I'll
I will not be purchasing any MLW tickets until Alex Kane is put back on the show in Los Angeles. I don't want to see Dabakato.
No. Oh God, no! Please.
Babatunde!
I didn't want to see Babatunde when he was in WWE. Matt Riddle was cool, he'll probably be there.
Problem.
I want to see Akira in person.
The real attraction though is Babatunde, bro.
That's what you came here for.
Everybody paid admission to see Babatunde.
Are you positive, sir?
I'm talking out my ass. I just find it hilarious that WWE called him Babatunde in Saudi Arabia.
Wasn't that his name?
Yeah, when he debuted in the Greatest Royal Rumble, his name was Babatunde.
I just don't understand. What the fuck is Vince on?
I don't know. GNX, top 5 GNX.
I can actually give you my top 10.
Okay, I can give you my top 10.
Yeah, I sat. Well, my top 10 does include all 12 songs. Two spots are kind of taken up by 2 songs each. So,
all right, go.
All right, so I'm gonna start off with 10. This is probably gonna get people. It's gonna piss the first bottom 3 are gonna piss people off, but you got to understand where I'm coming from on this one. At number 10 is Man at the Garden.
Man at the Garden, like
I deserve it all.
Yeah, I was like that. That is kind of all I really remember from that song.
I listen to that song every morning. I deserve it all.
Oh, it's great affirmation, and it does absolutely get played. I'm gonna say this right now. Every single one of these songs has at minimum 20 plays each. All right, each one of them.
30 over here.
Right, 30 over here, 20 over here, because shit I gotta do. But yes, that's where we're at. At number 9, we got Heart Part 6. That's gonna piss people off. That's gonna piss people off. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I don't hate the songs. This is a tier list. I do not hate these songs. I love every song on this album, but this is where it plays for me. At number 8, we got Dodger Blue. Dodger Blue at number 8, and that one has been getting some serious play this week. So that was definitely one of those. At number 7, we got Whacked Out Murals. Start of the album, still good affirmation. And then at number 6, we got Peekaboo. Now, this is where we're getting kind of controversial with these next 5, but it's going to be an understandable 5 because this is where they double up. At number 5, we got TV Off and Squabble Up. Both of those share the 5 slot because those get immediate play.
Why are they together?
They are together purely because of the feeling I get listening to them. It's the same amp up of energy, and it's also the fact that I could spit both of these songs bar for bar.
So it's like one of those that you could put one right after the other and
just have it go. I have no problem playing these songs back to back. I love both of these songs equally. At number 4, GNX. That GNX is Suge was saying this song was slept on. He ain't wrong.
Tell him Peso did it.
Right, tell him Peso did it. Hey, who showed you how to run a blitz? Tell him Peso did it. Put the West back in front of shit. Tell him Peso did it. Okay, I'm tripping and I'm loving it. Yeah, GNX is one of those. At number 3, we got Hey Now. Hey Now is at number 3 because there is no way that I'm not mobbing with a shiesty and some black Air Force Ones. I don't care where I'm at. It's getting down. That's what I'm playing. We getting down to business. At number 2, which I believe are at number 2 are the 2 best songs on the album, in my opinion. And I know that sounds crazy. Why isn't that number 1? Number 1 is the reason why. 2, Reincarnated and Luther. Both of those share the number 2 slot because I believe that both of those are 1. Luther is a beautiful song. It's incredibly gorgeous. And Reincarnated, I believe, is Kendrick's storytelling at its absolute best.
Oh yeah.
His ability to write showcases at its highest and Reincarnated, And I believe that everything in the album is not contextualized off of this, because that would be the number one, which I guess at this point we all know what number one is. But yeah, Reincarnated is just a solid homage to Tupac's cadence, Tupac's flow, and then also taking that and recontextualizing the story of the devil to be in line with the music industry is just perfect. He's done it before, but this time it actually has details to it. It has waves, it has legs, you know, it does what it needs to do. And at number one, we have Gloria. Last song on the album, it contextualizes every single song that comes after, that comes before it. It is beautiful down to the last note. And quite frankly, while it is the one song in the album, I will say that gets the least amount of play on my playlist, purely because by the time I make it to Gloria, I have to stop and do shit. But it's the one song where it's like, once I heard that last line, I
I
have
don't
to
need to hear it again.
right. I don't need to hear it again, but I need to re-listen to this entire album again.
Yeah.
Like this, I need to re-go through this and really listen. Like that was the one that made me keep replaying it over and over and over again.
What number are we at right now?
Oh, that was my number one.
Oh, that was your number one?
Yeah, so to give you the list from top to bottom, it goes.
No,
yeah, I can.
So like, no, like Gloria is your most favorite, or
Yeah, Gloria's his number one.
Gloria is the number one because it contextualizes the entire album from that point forward.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's less about how much play I got and more what is genuinely the best song on this album, and it's the one that makes you listen to the entire album again.
Okay, run it back.
So at number from I'll go from bottom to top. It's Man at the Garden, Heart Part 6, Dodger Blue, Whacked Out Murals, Peekaboo. At number 5, we have TV Off and Squabble Up. Then we got GNX, Hey Now. At number 2, we have Reincarnated and Luther. And then at number 1, we have Gloria.
Okay. All right. Maddie, you got a top 10, or you just want to?
I got my top 5. I got my top 5. I haven't organized all of them into where I would have them, but I do got my top 5. I think Whacked Out might be one of the best introduction songs that I've heard in a long ass time.
When I tell you, it was several moments on that song where I said,
"Oh yeah, that." I used to have my Rolly chain on me all the time.
Well, I used to
my success let Lil Wayne down.
Right.
Yeah.
He took shots at all the old niggas.
Right. Whatever, though. Call me crazy. Everybody questionable.
I get the Super Bowl. The only one congratulate me was Nas.
Right. I'm just glad that, right. Everybody agitated. I'm just glad they're showing faces.
Number 2.
Go in there.
Number 2 was the song that we've been waiting for since he dropped the music video to Not Like Us. It's Squabble Up. When we finally got Squabble Up lyrics in full, that song goes hard.
Yep. Which I gotta say, first off, apologies for saying we were never gonna get it. I gotta take that L.
Hey, shout out to the content. Shout out to the content creator that danced every day.
Until he dropped it.
Until he dropped it. He only had to dance for like 45 days.
But he did it,
though. That's not bad. He did it.
So I think it was like 45 to 60 days. Shout out to bro.
Squabble Up, definitely number 2. We waited for that one since we heard we saw the music video to Not Like Us, and it delivered completely. Number 3 is Reincarnated. For all the reasons that Fez brought up, it felt like true old school West Coast hip hop.
Pac, yeah.
And like, goddamn, the way he was able to tell the story in that beat, I think he only had like 4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
And roughly. It was such a well put together, like, Kendrick's one of the best lyricists we got right now. Hands down. TV Off, number 4. At first I was like, okay. Then the memes came out and I was like, all right. And now this song is on repeat damn near every day. TV Off is another one like Squabble Up that just goes ridiculously hard for absolutely no reason.
Yes.
And then number 5, Heart Part 6. Because I think, like Gloria, it is very much the beauty piece of the album. But it's a tragedy beauty piece. Like,
I wouldn't call it a tragedy.
it's it
because
just
it worked out for everybody.
Yeah, in the end it did, but
Yeah.
like you get through the struggle, and that's what kind of gives that the feeling to it. Like you said, it made you cry, Shib.
Oh, it did. It's in my top 3. I'm gonna give y'all my top 5, and I'm excluding 2 songs, and y'all gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna say what I'm saying. I'm excluding Squabble Up and Luther.
Understandable. I'm not mad at you. And listen, the reason why I'm not mad at you about Luther specifically is because what originally when I said we should do a our top 5 songs on the album,
Yeah.
what I really wanted to say is our top 5 features, and I was gonna ban SZA.
Yeah,
Because
she got the.
I feel like adding SZA on that list is cheating. Because quite frankly, if Michael Jackson was a feature, I wouldn't have put him on there, and I'm not putting SZA on there because I feel like it's cheating and it's unfair to the rest of the people.
So let's put this in perspective. This was an LA album. This was LA coded. This was an album for Los Angeles. This was an album for the West Coast. This was an album for California. SZA does not fit that. They brought SZA in for the next single.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be Gloria.
No.
Unfortunately. As much as we love Gloria, it's not going to be Gloria.
No.
Gloria reminds me of one of my early favorite Kendrick Lamar songs, A Letter to Death.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you haven't heard that, go listen to that one. Because Death writes him back, and Death is like, I was going to send this letter, but I'd rather hand deliver it to you. That's the end of that song. Yeah, no. Yeah. But I'm excluding those 2 because those are the obvious singles. It doesn't make sense to go on tour with SZA and not have a SZA song. They're going to drop that SZA song in the summertime.
Hell yeah.
Luther is going to be the song of the summer.
It's like trying to tell you, it's cheating. You put SZA on anything and then put that on a tier list, you're cheating. You're cheating.
Nationwide,
you know it's good.
Nationwide, SZA is going to be the song of the summer, and the land is going to be Dodger Blue.
Yep.
But so if we're starting off at 10, I think I got to go with Fez and Man in the Garden is number 10.
Yep. And it's a great song, but it's the entire song can be summed up in one sentence.
It feels like it was left over from Mr. Morale to me.
It kind of feels like a cut off of Untitled. Like, like Untitled was great, but Untitled was very
all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what that song
Untitled, Unmastered, all over the place. I bought an iPod for that.
Really?
An iPod that worked for that.
Oh man.
Because you couldn't, when they dropped it Untitled Unmastered, that's the only place you could listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
On iTunes.
It was me. Unless it was me.
How'd you listen to it?
Let's not talk about it.
Let's just say, been years.
Hey, listen. Let's just say I had it on Google Play Music.
I mean, I did eventually, but that's beside the point.
Right.
The only reason I got it on Google Play Music is because I bought it, downloaded it, and moved it.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo.
But Man at the Garden is the last one. It's an amazing song. I just it can get skipped easy. On an album full of skips, like if I'm just trying to hear LA joints, it can get skipped easy.
Yeah, very easily. And that song is morning affirmation, just like Whacked Out Mirrors is.
I put Man at the Garden on Dodger Blue and Man at the Garden on my morning playlist.
Yeah.
So I can say that. After that one, and I'm looking at the track list right now, I'm going to put Gloria. Gloria is an amazing song. I love it. I love the story it tells. I love the introversion we're getting from Kendrick ever since Mr. Morale.
Yeah. We never left that therapy session.
Yeah, we never left it. And I love it. You know, it's my pen. I thought it was Whitney at first. I was like, when did Whitney catch her body?
Right, like why are we
Whitney out here like that?
Like we just
Whitney.
But that last line, ain't no bitch like my bitch, cause that bitch been my pen. It was like that second line was just like, wait, now
there's
I gotta
a pen.
Go back and listen.
There's a fountain pen called Gloria, named Gloria.
Mm-hmm. Oh my lord,
Yeah.
Kenny!
So after that, now this is hard.
Yeah, you doing this shit on the fly.
Reincarnated.
I was stargazing.
No, the
No,
song
actual
Reincarnated.
reincarnated. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
You got to be specific. You say reincarnated, that can be like 4 different tracks.
But I already said I left that song off the list.
No, you did. That's right. That's right.
So it had to be I love the Tupac throwback. Drake said, "Yeah, I'm gonna put a Tupac AI on my song." Kendrick said,
Right.
"Come here, Gloria."
It's like, yeah.
Let's show him how it's done, Gloria.
All right, let's get this done. He said, "I put 100 hoods on stage. I'm trying to push peace.
More.
Right. I'm trying to push peace in LA.
Okay, tell me more.
No, but you love war. No, I don't. Yes, you do. Every individual is just another version of you."
That's a fact because I can relate. I can relate to all of that. So, that was 7 was reincarnated. After that, I want to go with Dodger Blue. Good song. The only thing that confused me about Dodger Blue was the voicings of the chorus. So it's Wally the Sensei first, Roddy Ricch second.
Yeah, I can see that. That was a little weird.
They sound the same. You could have got either or. I feel like Kendrick was just trying to put everybody on.
Yeah.
But like I would have rather had Wally the Sensei than Roddy Ricch.
All right. And shouts out to Roddy Ricch. Westchester alum. We gonna say that.
Shout out to Roddy Ricch.
Shout out to Roddy.
I mean, shout out to Tyler. He went there for a second too.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I just, to be honest, I feel like Wally the Sensei is somebody local who hasn't had like Song of the Summer for like the past 2 years. Should have probably got that nod. I know Kendrick's not done, so there's definitely a place for Roddy Ricch. But I feel like with the rest of the samples, excluding SZA, focusing on people that LA mess with, but not a lot of people outside of LA mess with, I think Wally the Sensei would have been just okay at that spot. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I'm at 7 right now, eh? Nah, I'm at 6 right now. This is hard. This is really hard because this is like picking against my favorite children. Let's go Whacked Out Murals.
I wrote it down beforehand.
Let's go with Whacked Out Murals because it doesn't have a feature on it. Whacked Out because my features are my favorite part of this album. My least favorite part of the last album was the features because it was only what's his name? It was only Kodak Black. That was one of the only features on Mr. Morale. Blast was on there too, but it was Kodak, and I didn't like that. Whacked Out Murals, that had to be 5. The rest of them, I'll give you number 1. Number 1 is Hey Now. Hey Now, say now. I'm all right again. Big Face Buddha, get my peace from within. It was starting to see the spaceships on Rosecrans that got me. Because if you know, you know. Fez is Pheasant over there. Like I can see what he's doing. Y'all can't, but Fez is definitely Pheasant. Number 2 after that would have to be GNX because it has my favorite verse on there.
Wouldn't that being?
Huh?
That being?
Who's that? Young Threat? Down with the wire. Get my Bob Dylan shit and get down with the pliers. People don't understand that bar because they're not on like the kinds of activity the young man is. He means he's gonna run up in your house.
Yeah.
He's gonna pop the bottom lock on your door. He's gonna run up in your house. Make sure keep top locked. Okay.
Keep that top lock.
Well, that's what that means. Then after that, it would be TV off.
Very understandable.
Yeah, everybody else is loving that spooky gunplay hook, that lefty gunplay hook.
Honest with you, yeah, it's kind of odd that like I said, I still feel like that lefty gunplay hook was missing something. Like it wasn't the full thing, which is why I'm telling you. I mean, when we get to the end of this, we could talk about my theory about what's happening over the next 3 days. But yeah, it does kind of feel like we're in this weird position, and that bar hook was just kind of like it was missing. It was like it was just something that wasn't there.
Hey, but we don't have time to do nothing else, big dog. It's about 12:30. I gotta be at work at 2. I gotta get something to eat. I gotta fix my lunch. Listen, thank y'all so much for tuning in to this extra long episode of West Coast Wednesdays. Thank all 23 of y'all for showing up. This is the highest count we've had since we brought this thing back.
Let's go. Thank you for tuning in.
And I didn't even plug this one. So thank y'all so much for sharing. If y'all caught the last little bit of this, go and watch the beginning. It's going to be on YouTube. I don't know how long it stays up on X, but it's also on X. Thank y'all so much for watching. And we're going to catch y'all next Wednesday.
As always.